freelance. Today we are diving into a topic that is close to many retirees' hearts: choosing the right business for retirement. What factors do you consider when you want to start a business for you in your retirement years? Okay. So, whether you're looking for a new passion project or aiming for extra income, finding the perfect business idea in your retirement can make your retirement years even more fulfilling. So let's explore some key steps together. So if you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome. My name is Eva Mtali, and on this channel I talk about all the different ways you can make money. Mostly I focus on passive income. I talk about online business ideas, but I also do talk about side hustle opportunities. So if those topics sound exciting to you, you want to stick around. So number one factor you have to consider for a retirement business is your passion and interest. So the first step is to identify excuse me, your passions and interests. What activities light you up? Is it gardening? Is it cooking related activities? Is it crafting? Is it providing services? So like in my case, when you talk about anything about the internet, my face just lights up. And then you pair it up with travel. Oh my God, I am in heaven. So that's why for me, most of the business lines I am passionate about are around the areas of travel and the online space. So find what are your passions, what are your interests, and align your business with your passions, because it's going to ensure that you stay motivated, you stay on course, and enjoy the journey, especially in those early periods before you start breaking even or making money. Okay. Number two is conduct market research. So remember, you do not want to create a product or a service and then go and look for customers. You want to be in a situation whereby you identify a problem or you identify a need or a gap in your target market, and then you go and fill it up. So understand the demand for your product or for your service, identify your target audience, and analyze the competition. Make sure that your target audience has buying power, okay? Because there could be a problem, but your target audience might not have the funds or the means to pay you for your services or for your product. So make sure that whatever industry or service or area you want to go and work in as a retirement business, that your target audience has the buying power. Otherwise, how are they gonna pay you or pay the advertisers that will eventually pay you? And then you want to look at financial feasibility. This is tied to my first point. Consider the financial aspects of your business. Yeah. Calculate what are going to be the startup costs. But if you can go for those businesses that do not require any upfront startup costs, I would encourage you to go for them. That's usually why I love online businesses, because most of them, actually a lot of the work done online, you do not need any money. You just need an internet source and a smartphone that has a good camera and some good lighting. Okay. So ensure that your business is financially viable and it has a potential for profitability, at least in the long term. And then number four factor you want to consider when you are thinking of your retirement business is your skills and experience. Yeah. So leverage your skills and experiences in your chosen business. So ask yourself, in your last 50, 60 years, when you were alive and working and you had the energy, what skills did you acquire along the way? What were your experiences like along the way, and how can you leverage those? I highly discourage you, especially in your retirement, to get into an industry or a business that you do not have any experience with. And that's why I'm even shooting this video, because a lot of my audience are not even at retirement age. But the reason why I'm sharing this with you is so that you can start early on those businesses. So for example, in my case, I am 45 years old and I hope to retire at most in the next 5 years. If it would be less, the better. And I know for sure, the two businesses I'm gonna be engaged in is digital content creation and farming. And I already do both of those. I've done them for the past God knows how long. So these are things I have experience in. I have had the privilege of going through the learning curves when I am in gainful employment. So even on those days when I plant my groundnuts and the harvest is not good, I have my salary to fall back on. When I create my content and nobody watches, it doesn't really bother me because I have a full-time job that pays my bills, but it has given me the opportunity to be comfortable on camera. It has given me the opportunity to know what works and what doesn't work. It has given me the opportunity to know how does this industry actually work, what do you need to do, and all that by just having engaged in digital content creation early on. Okay, so make sure that you start testing the waters before you retire. And please, 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 for your own sake and for the sake of all that is holy, do not engage in an industry or a business that you do not have prior experience in. It's going to be an uphill task. By the time you go through the learning curve, you're probably 90 or 100 or dead or tired. Okay? So your business should actually enhance your retirement experience, not overwhelm it. Okay, that's why you want to engage in things that you have experience in and with very minimal learning curve. Okay, and then the other thing you want to make sure is risk management. Develop a risk management plan for your business. So you need to identify potential risks such as market fluctuations, competition, economic changes. So for example, if there's anything we learned from COVID is that things can change overnight. Right now in Nairobi, it is raining like crazy. Everywhere is flooded, including people's houses. So that means if you do not have a proper risk management plan and you are in an area that currently is flooded, you probably are gonna lose out. And if you didn't get like insurance, for example, and as a retiree, you do not have that much time to, build back up. So make sure that whatever business you are in, you have all the necessary risk management plans in place, whether that is insurance for your business if it needs one. So for example, in my case, you guys remember about a month and a half ago, I lost my voice for almost 3 weeks. So can you imagine if my sole source of income was digital content creation, whereby I have to speak and then my voice is gone? So, and I actually mentioned it, I did not understand when radio presenters in Kenya used to insure their voices. I thought it was just a rich kid thing, but guys, that is something I am actually considering, to have insurance for my voice. Because if I'm gonna go full-time into content creation in my retirement, remember, the more you keep speaking, the more your vocal cords get stressed and the more they become irritable, and you can actually end up losing your voice. And if your voice is insured, then it's just the same way if I had a car and my car was involved in an accident and it's insured, then the insurance company will compensate me. So guys, make sure you have adequate retirement plans in place for whatever business you wanna engage in. Yeah, so having a plan in place will help you to navigate challenges more effectively because you can't really predict everything. Okay, last but not least is have an exit strategy. Okay, so consider whether you plan to run your business indefinitely or you plan to pass it on to your family members or eventually sell it. So having a clear exit plan ensures a smooth transition when the time comes and you are normal. So guys, one guarantee we have, actually the only two guarantees we have in life is death and taxes. So make sure for whatever business you want to engage in, you have a clear exit strategy in place. You do not want a situation whereby, I've seen a lot of it, especially in Kenya, where somebody exits the universe and then it becomes a burden to the family when they don't even know how to split your wealth. They don't even know how your business used to run. So make sure you have a proper exit plan in place. So in conclusion, choosing the right business for retirement is a thoughtful process that combines passion, research, financial planning, and your lifestyle considerations in place big guys, ask yourself, what lifestyle do you envision for yourself? So for example, in my case, um you guys already know by now, I am a city girl, yes, but I know ultimately I am also an island girl. So eventually I know I'm gonna retire in some beachfront property, and you guys already know about Starehe Manor. If you do not know about Starehe Manor, please just Google Starehe, Manor. That is the retirement property, and it's my channel that is dedicated to my journey towards retirement. And that's basically the kind of life I want to live, a laid back life by the shores of Lake Victoria, hence why I have chosen this kind of industry to be in. For example, when I get into digital content creation, it doesn't really matter where on the planet you are, as long as I have internet connection and I have a camera that I can use to record videos, I am home and dry. So you want to make sure that whatever it is, the business you want to engage in is something that is in line with the lifestyle you foresee for yourself. So for example, if you prefer maybe to be in the city, remain in the city, then maybe you might consider a different kind of business, unlike somebody who wants to stay in the rural area, for example, okay? So by following these steps and staying true to your interest, I am sure you can find a business idea that works for you. And if you are interested in some of the business ideas for retirees or that retirees can consider, and this is especially for somebody who's retiring in Africa, you want to watch the next video after this one. I don't want to keep this one long, so I'm going to end this live and jump straight into the next one, where I'm going to share some of these retirement business ideas you can consider, especially if you are looking to retire in Africa. So thank you so much for all those who tuned in. I have seen you, Dr. Pamli. Thank you so much, Anne. Let's head over. I'm just going to end this live and start over the other one because, I mean, we don't want people to get tired. They're already retired. Okay, guys? I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching. It was a pleasure.